Hi everyone. Today I'm going to deal with a very important segment in English grammar. Subject verb agreement. This is one very important segment because I see many students while speaking and writing English sentences making some common errors in this area. So what we need to do is we have to take a closer look at all the rules related to subject verb agreement so that we can avoid all the common mistakes. What is meant by subject verb agreement? When you are constructing a sentence, if the noun or the subject is plural, then the verb that follows it or the verb that goes with the noun should also be in the plural form. And if the noun is in singular, then the verb should also be singular. This is what is meant by subject verb agreement. So the subject and the verb must agree in number. Take a look at this example. The items are on the desk. Here the noun or the subject is items, so it is followed by the verb are. But in the next example, the noun is list, so it is followed by the verb is. Here list is the subject, that is why the verb is in the singular form is. Here both the words list and items are nouns. So it's important for you to identify the subject correctly. The subject is list. So I hope you have understood that the subject and the verb must agree in number. And I hope you know that the singular form of the verb always has the suffix s, as you can see in the example here, writes. But in the next example, the subject is plural, so you can see the verb becomes write. This is where you have to be careful. You must not use a singular verb with a plural noun or vice versa. Here are some more rules you should be familiar with regarding subject verb agreement. Always use plural verb when there are two or more subjects connected by and. If some phrases like along with, as well as, or besides are used in the sentence, you can use the singular verb if the subject is singular. But in the case of either or and neither nor, you must look at the noun closest to it. Here the bowl is singular, so the singular verb goes is used. Similarly, in the next sentence, plates is followed by go. But if both the nouns are singular, then you can use a singular verb, as you can see in the examples given here. Another important rule to keep in mind is if two subjects separated by and refer to the same person or thing, then you must use the singular verb only. As you can see in this example, here the husband is also the doctor. And in this example, the dosa and chutney is taken as a combination. The next rule is if the words each, every or no comes before the subject, then the verb is singular. Another tip for you to identify the subject in such sentences, as in the example given here, where there are two nouns, the subject always comes before the word of. So here the subject is bouquet, not roses. Now here is another significant rule. When you use the phrases a lot of, a majority of, some of, or all of, you may be confused as to which form of the verb to use, whether to use the plural or the singular. So here what you need to know is, if the noun following the word of is singular, then use a singular verb. If it is plural, you can use a plural verb, as you can see in the examples given here. One more rule with which we can wind up is, you should use singular verbs with distances, periods of time, and sum of money. And you can take a look at all the examples here. And here is an assignment for you to get thorough with all the rules that we have discussed today. And before I leave, there's one more thing I'd like to clarify. Subject-verb agreement is also referred to as subject-verb concord. So with this, it's a wrap. Until we meet again, have a nice day.